Hi everybody, it's Hatsy and I'm back with a room build in the Sims 4. So I don't usually do these, but I thought because we're doing BRATZ week, I'm kind of stoked for ideas of it. So we've done a BRATZ mansion, we've done a BRATZ penthouse, and now we're doing a BRATZ inspired room. This is actually the last BRATZ build. We're doing one more creator sim just to finish the group of girls. So the last one is Sasha and she will be up later, I believe, because I was a little bit behind. I was supposed to share this yesterday, but I didn't because I had a really busy day. I think yesterday was one of those days that it went by so fast. And I had a lot that I needed to do. I had some second channel stuff I needed to do, and had some separate work, had to sort out some bills and whatnot and just other stuff. So yeah, I was pretty busy yesterday. I don't even think I went to the gym. No, I didn't. Actually, no, scrap that. I went to the rugby. This is really strange. So, okay, I ended up going out with my friends later on in the evening, but I got back to stream at 8. So yeah, every night this week, 8 PM GMT, I'm streaming. And then I'm going to try and sort out my schedule that's going to be a little bit more flexible next week. So I think I'll be streaming some nights at 8, and then some nights maybe a little bit later, some nights maybe a little bit earlier. But yeah, I'll be streaming tonight, 8 PM GMT, and by the time that you see this, I may be on or I may have finished. If I have, doesn't matter, you can catch me another day, which is great. So that's it really. Yesterday I went to the rugby and I didn't want to go. I've talked about sports before and I've talked about how much I don't like doing sports, so it was a bit strange for me to go and sit there and have a good old time. But it was a little bit unfortunate actually, because when we got there, we got to this pub and I was with my best friend and she had a boyfriend there, and I was with James as well, and we sat down and I was thinking, oh thank goodness the match is over. Turned out to be the pre-match before the actual match. So we had 30 to 45 minutes of watching the pre-rugby match, and then the rugby was on and I was thinking, oh no, this is really bad. But there was a little bit of drama in the pub actually. So it was pretty packed. It's a little English pub. But we went there because my best friend's house sitting. And we could have stayed there, but it was freezing, and also we wanted to get some food. So we went to this place and we sat down, we got there early, as I said. And when we sat down, it started to get more and more crowded. And as the night went on, there was so many people in this pub. And it was dog friendly as well, which I love. I love the fact that people could bring their dogs, and it was really cool and chilled and friendly. And a lot of the dogs were coming by me and I was just petting them because I love dogs. If you know me, then you'll know that I have two. And it was a really nice experience until it wasn't a very nice experience until this happened basically. So there I was petting this dog, and then it goes off and then it wheezes up the wall, right? But get this, the owner saw what happened and did absolutely nothing. I couldn't believe it. He didn't do a single thing. He just kind of shrugged it off and was all right, yeah. I'm sorry. Your dog has just gone to the toilet in a place where people are eating. That is just disgusting. You don't do that. You don't leave that on the floor. And there was a woman and she came up and she's oh my goodness, was that my dog? And I was no, actually it wasn't. It was his dog. His over there. Yes, him. But I didn't get into a conflict with anyone, because usually I would have pointed out and hey, clean that up. But no, I didn't. But as the night went on, he started to get a little bit annoyed with my best friend because she gets really passionate about the rugby. And he was quite close to us. And she was saying about, I can't remember, but she was basically whenever England would miss or something, she was oh, you can't act like that, or don't do that. Yeah, I don't really know why, bless her. She has a lot of fun doing it, so I don't mind. But he was getting really weird about it. He was oh, so you're not English then, you're not this then. And he was getting pretty, I wouldn't say rowdy, but I'd say that it was very obvious that he was irritated by her comments, and they were kind of he was kind of passively aggressively sort of targeting it. I didn't like it. I was honestly about to turn around and be look, you can't have an opinion because your dog just weed on the floor, so just chill. But I didn't. Who's proud of me? I'm proud of me for not reacting to that. But that was it. That's the crazy stuff. It's not really crazy. It's just like a little thing, a little fill-in of what's happened. And then I went to the gym today. Didn't go yesterday because I was so busy. Honestly, like I really was hurting from the day before. But went today. And I also finally edited a video for my second channel because I've been wanting to do like this try on with like leggings and this new top that I bought, because I posted some pictures on Instagram, and I've had like a few comments on like Twitter and Instagram about it, like, hey, where are those leggings from? Like, where's this from? Like, they're really cool. Like, how can I get them? You know, stuff like that. So I did a little try on my second channel, so I'll link that below just in case you're interested. But in case you didn't know, I have a fitness channel, and it's very new, and it's very frightening, and it's very new, basically. I know I'm just repeating myself, but yeah, it's a lot, and I'm still getting used to it, and it's so nice actually, because a lot of people, I think I've mentioned this as well, but like I can't even remember now, maybe I've talked about it on the stream, but I've had like a lot of YouTubers like in the gaming industry like contact me just over like Twitter and stuff, saying, hey, like, I'm really proud of you for doing this, you know, thank you for doing it, because I've always wondered like how like you lost this amount of weight, like how, you know, you're like into the fitness stuff, and it's really nice to kind of get that sort of included and, you know, be able to go over it properly just like on a channel. So that's really good. Like, you know, if anything, it's opened up some huge sort of windows and doors for me to have more friends, which is lovely. But yeah, going back to the BRATZ build, so I was decorating this bedroom. Now, this is really weird because I'm going to title it a room, but really it's more like a very small house, because the idea is we've got a bedroom, we're going to have a lounge, there's going to be a stage, and there's also going to be a dressing room and a bathroom. I know it's really weird how there's just so much here, but I was honestly thinking about like what's the most Hannah Montana like inspired room that I could create without calling it that, because I'm not gonna lie, okay, I watched that show and I had massive bedroom envy. I don't know about anyone else. I didn't even like shoes. Okay, I don't know what it is with people and shoes. I've never really understood it myself. Like, being completely open and honest now, I have about 2 or 3 pairs of shoes that I wear and they don't fail me, so there's no real reason to like branch out and, you know, go all crazy on shoes and like spinning racks and stuff, because that's what I remember from Hannah Montana's room. But honestly, that room was a dream. It was a dream, like an absolute dream. I don't know why, but something just like called to me, and I thought, well, BRATZ, you know, maybe they'd have a room like this. I want to create some massive room envy for people, so I'm hoping that you'll be envious of this room. I know I would be. A stage in the room, that is so extra. I'm sorry, that's the most extra thing ever. Speaking of extra, right, this is what I did today, by the way. I was absolutely like fully set. I don't know like what's the word, I've lost the word in my head, but I was so set on having a really aesthetic looking fruit bowl for a picture on Instagram today. Because the thing is, I post to Instagram a lot, but I feel like every now and then I need to break my photos up a bit and have some like fruit and healthy food and stuff, because otherwise it's not gonna look too great. It's just, yeah, I don't know, it looks more aesthetic to break it up with pictures of fruit, I think. So I set out on a wild adventure, right, and I say that because it really was. I went to 3 shops to try and find strawberries, not just for Instagram. This was actually because I genuinely wanted strawberries today as well. But I thought, why not? Because I haven't posted in a day. Or like, yeah, it's been a day. Whoa, look at me. I set out and I went to 3 different shops and everywhere was sold out of strawberries. I was thinking, okay, either everybody's had the same idea as me or they're just out of season. I'm gonna go with the second option. But yeah, I basically ended up with bananas, blueberries, and what was the other one? Grapes. And then like as I took a picture of them, I thought they don't look very good, so I put them in a bowl. This is the extra part. I spent about 20 minutes trying to find the right angle of this fruit bowl. I'm sorry, can you imagine me outside in my garden, because like garden lighting was very good this morning, and like there I was just trying to take pictures of this bowl for about 20 minutes for Instagram. Who am I anymore? I don't know. But that's the most extra thing I've ever done in my life, so I hope you appreciate it. I don't even think people will, but it actually looks really cool. It looks like one of those bowls. I can't even remember, but everyone posts about them like, oh, look at this new food brand, like look at this new food restaurant. We don't actually have any in England, I don't think, but it kind of looks like one of those, but I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, it's over there. So I even put a little recipe in. I think that's a good idea though. But if I'm gonna do this fitness thing seriously, then I wanna do everything with it. That's like health, it's like the lot. And not everything will be right, not everything will be for everybody. And it's just gonna be stuff that is me posting. But yeah, I would eat that usually, but I just wouldn't have it that nicely arranged. It would be just piled on top. But actually, do you know, if Instagram's taught me anything, it's taught me that I really should take a lot of pride in preparing my meals, and that's what I'm going to do in future. So that's actually a really good lifelong lesson that I've learned just from starting Instagram, like posting pictures of food and stuff, is the fact that, okay, yeah, when I first started, it was to get a nice picture, but now when I'm posting, it's to make myself feel really proud of the food that I'm eating, and it makes me feel really good to arrange it in a nice way. So that's it. Lifelong meaningful lesson. And of course you can find all the links below from like everything I've been like talking about in this. But finishing off the build, I thought we'd finish off with some like fairy lights. I can't remember if I left them in, but that was supposed to be the dressing room area. The dressing room itself isn't that full on, but I'm sure you can get some custom content of like proper hanging things if you want to. We don't have a lot of pink hanging clothes though. And when I say we don't have a lot of, I mean we have one rack of pink hanging clothes, and I didn't want to just use it everywhere because that would just look probably too much. But I was finishing the stage as well, and this was actually when I was getting a lot of people on stream saying, hey, change the flooring, and then as soon as I changed it, it was, hey, change the flooring. And it just kept going on and on and on. But I think the thing that I loved most about this particular stream was the fact that we started building a room, and then we ended up on Photoshop editing me with 3 eyebrows on. Like, how did that even work? We called it a tri-brow. And I honestly don't know. I'm going to have to watch the stream back and think, like, where did that even come from? But yeah, that's another question I've been getting. A lot of people have been saying, could you upload your streams to YouTube that you've been doing? And you can actually find them on Twitch. So they're stored videos after I've made them, and they're stored for like a month or 2 months after. And they might actually get stored for longer, the longer that I stream for, but I don't know. I'll have to let you know on that. But then I was just doing the bathroom. That was the last thing that I did. I know it's such a big room, but I'm actually really excited about it. I think that it's a good room. It's a good size. Good size. I don't know how I'm going to put it on the gallery, but hey, we will see. But that is the end of it. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see all future ones. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.